Hello again, all life path number one. It's a little bit of a different setting. I've rearranged how I do the video so I can do it on my big computer. So you can actually see the cards now. And I don't have to hold up the numbers. So it's all good for me for having a bit of a stiff shoulder. What I'm going to do for February's reading, for February, I'm going to do the horseshoe spread with the Archangel cards. I've got 4 extra cards over here. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle card. This is just an extra message. And I've also picked 3 other cards from the Gilded Tarot, which I'm going to start doing like a love reading, see where you are in your love life. Doesn't matter whether you're single or in a relationship. I just felt a need to start doing something a little bit different as well. So I ask you to accept with love and light what messages resonate, what messages don't resonate for you. I ask you to leave in love and light for somebody else. So as always, I've pre-shuffled the cards and picked your cards for you. It takes at least half an hour to do this sometimes, so it's a little bit, make the video too long if I do it on camera. But my pendulum has picked the cards for you. And we're going to start laying out your cards. So this way you can actually see the cards. See where we're going with your reading for February. And I can also use the cards for clarifying cards. I've also got the Gilded Tarot over here if I need to clarify your love read over here. I'm going to turn these cards up as well to see how they all fit in, if I can pick them up off the table. It says fork in the road, but it's upside down. And your 3 love cards, very good cards. 4 of Wands, the Emperor, and the 6 of Wands. So that's a good start, guys. So, okay, let's see where we're going. So your past card is the Knight of Raphael. I will hold it up so you can see it. And this is like, it's not one of my favourite cards in the deck, but in this instance, because it's in your past, you've dealt with all of this from the Knight of Raphael here, which is the Knight of Cups. So this is like the knight in shining armour, coming to the rescue, saving fair maidens. There's a lot of scenarios with this card. But this is in your past, so I'm hoping that you have actually dealt with it. And I'm just being drawn back to your Wisdom of the Oracle card here that says fork in the road. So, and it's upside down. So maybe you've dealt with relationship problems or finding your, if you like, partner in life. This can also be a committed romantic relationship, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So we've started a new year, a new decade. We'll see where this card comes into play. I'm going to go straight into your middle card, and it's the Queen of Raphael, and it says, kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Follow your heart, love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. You've got quite a few Raphael cards here, and that's why I started with this Knight of Raphael here. You've also got the 2 of Cups here, which is the 2 of Raphael on this deck. So I'm kind of thinking it's a little bit about a relationship here, is maybe foremost in your reading for February. And maybe there's something to do with a relationship being played out also in February, but we'll see what happens. But it does say, and that's your middle card, which all these cards pull off of the Queen of Raphael here, says, follow your heart, love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So maybe you're also getting some downloads or it's kind of just telling you to go with your gut instinct. You know, trust what your intuition is telling you. Um, so that's your past card, and we'll go into your present card, which is the Eight of Raphael. This is the Eight of Wands in a normal deck. This card here can also refer to news and messages coming in, and not just having a lot to do. The Eight of Raphael, Eight of Gabriel here, can be like news and messages coming in very quickly about the situation in February. It can also be somebody at a distance flying to see you, or traveling to see you, because it's wands going through the ear. It's 8 wands flying through the ear. So this could be something to do with either you or the other person traveling to see each other, or having to make that decision to travel and see each other. Because even just going across this road here, you've got this one here, which is usually flight in motion, that sort of thing, having a lot to do, a lot to organise. You've got the Queen of Raphael here saying follow your heart, and then in your hopes and fears position you have the Two of Cups. I'm still going to go back to this Angel Oracle card. Ooh, if I can pick it up. Sorry, the arm's not working 100% yet. This Crossroads card with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. This might be the crossroad that you're at, whether you make the decision. This could be even moving in together. This could be an engagement. This could be marriage. And even going to your love cards over here, I'll do those last. You've got the Four of Wands here, which can be all about, some sort of celebration, a wedding, some sort of celebration. So this is on the cards for you guys in February. So that Eight of Gabriel there is definitely, it can be flights, it can be people coming from overseas to see you, or you going to see them. We'll just have to wait until February comes to find out that one. You've got some really good cards here though. You've got the Nine of Raphael here. Like I said, you've got a lot of Raphael. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Raphael cards. The number 5 to me is a scattered number. So Eight of Gabriel here. There's a lot of birds scattered around Archangel Gabriel here. There could be a lot of confusing sort of stuff going on as well. So this is why maybe this has come up reversed. You're not quite ready to, or you don't have all the pieces together yet to put it all in place, so you can actually turn this card up the right way and find that crossroad where you're actually going to go, whether you're going to go which path, A, B, C. There could be 4 or 5 different paths at the moment, but it's up to you to make that decision. You need to turn this card from here around this way, so you need all that information. Going back to your future card here, the Nine of Raphael is make a wish. So what are you wishing for? What it says on the bottom, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time in life. So this could be part of it too. I'm pretty big on doing wishes and intention lists. As you all know, you've seen me for long enough. What's that wish and intention going to be? Don't make it on this past card here. Make sure this is the person that you're supposed to be with in the present, or the present time. I'm also a little bit cagey about saying soulmates, all that sort of type thing, but the Knight of Raphael could be a soulmate. And he's also got this card over here of the Two of Raphael, which is the soulmate's card, or it's a karmic relationship of some sort. So I'll leave that for you guys to decide. But make a wish. You've got Archangel Raphael on your side here, because you've got a lot of Raphael cards, so you can even call on Archangel Raphael to help you make this wish, and what the best decision is for you. Your best path to follow is the page of Michael, and the pages are always messengers. there's a messenger coming in. The Page of Swords also cuts through the truth, and they can be a bit blunt on how they deliver their message. As in, that's what it says on the card, and I don't even have to read this one. But the message might come in a little bit bluntly. This might be some of the communication that comes in at the present card here with the Eight of Gabriel. You might just have to find a little bit more information, but usually it's a good thing not to shoot the messenger, okay? It doesn't matter how the message comes in, don't shoot the messenger. It says, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So this could be even travel documents. It could be documents to do with really anything, you know. Even if it's a new job, you might have to move to a different place. It could be somebody moving to spend time with you. They might, what's the word I'm looking for? They might actually move towns or cities or countries to be with you, because this is all about relationships. There's another one there that I'm just looking at too. It's all about relationships and people deciding, you know, this crossroads card here, whether they're going to take the next step in a relationship or in life, sort of type thing. So that is your best path to follow, okay? Like it says at the top, truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. So that's what I'm saying. The message might come in a little bit bluntly. So, but don't shoot the messenger. Use your intuition and get to the bottom of that blunt message that may come in. Your environments card is another one. It's an ace, so that's a new beginning, and that's your environment for February. The Ace of Michael, which is the Ace of Swords, cuts through all the, excuse the French, bullshit. Okay, it gets straight to the point, straight to the truth, straight to what information you need, and it's up to you to weed out that sort of the truth from, you know, sort of half truth sort of thing. It says at the bottom, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So you've got a communication coming in here. You've got the Eight of Gabriel. That's communication too. But like I said with this card, you know, you need to turn this card from being upside down to the right way around, so you know which path clearly you are going to take. And especially with the Ace of Michael here, you're a very good angel to call on to find your truth in any situation. Although I don't like saying people lie, people tell half truths or they embellish the truth, is another one. So until you have all this information and the correct information, you can turn this card up so you know exactly which is the correct path to take. I'm just going to pop all these ones down here. We've already brought this card up, but this is your hopes and fears, and I'm bringing this card up with it too. You're looking for a soul partner, you're looking for a life partner. The Two of Cups is the soulmates card, and it's generally a destined destination meeting this person, okay? This might be a bigger commitment sort of type thing. You might have been just dating or whatever. This can be a bigger commitment that's being asked of you both. But it's definitely a karmic relationship. When I say karmic, it can be a karmic soulmate, it can be a karmic relationship where you're there to learn off of each other, to bring the best out of each other, sort of type thing. Soulmate relationships are never easy. Some last, some don't. So I'm a bit iffy about calling them soulmates. We all have things to learn, and it's destined that you meet these people. But yeah, is that the path you want to go down? Because they're never an easy relationship, but they are worth going the extra distance for. If you're not ready for that big commitment, maybe that's something that you also need to you need to look at with the Ace of Michael here. Cut to the truth. What is the truth in your soul? What is it telling you to do? Like I said, use intuition. That's going back to this Queen of Raphael here in the middle of the spread, saying, follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy information, psychic information. So the information will be given to you, but you do have to ask. Your final outcome card here is also a very good card, and it's the Three of Raphael. Now, this usually depicts a celebration. It says, reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. This card here was the only one that said there might be children involved as well. So that's a pretty major when you're joining families, which is a pretty common thing these days. We've all had busted marriages, whatever, and we've got children involved. And that's one thing that you'll have to take into account too, is the children involved in it. So, but this one here, it can also mean that there is a third person involved. I don't feel it with this card today though. There could be a slight problem with a third person, like a person that's just come out of a marriage, could be the partner, all these sorts of type things. So just be on the lookout for that one too. But with the Ace of Michael here, you'll know who that person is. It'll cut through, any drama or anything that's going on, because there's a little bit of drama involved in these cards. There's in the Page of Michael here, like I said, a little bit of blunt communication. That blunt communication could come here from the this card here, the Three of Raphael. So we'll go in here. This card keeps, you can turn this one around. You need all that information, all this information to turn things around. Don't make snap decisions is basically what I'm going to say. And if you have a look at that card, you can see the three different points of entry sort of type thing. There's a door behind, there's ones to the sides, all that sort of type thing. So turn this card around. You need all that information before you make that choice on where you're going. Like it says, a fork in the road, okay? Being upside down, you need all that information before you take that fork in the road, before you're standing at that fork in the road and decide of A, B, C, or wherever you're going. I'm going to go over to these cards over here because they give a lot more insight as well. I don't think I'll need to clarify any of these cards. You have the Four of Wands, okay, and it's pretty straight to the point, these cards. I don't use them often, excuse me, but I was guided to use them for these readings. The Four of Wands is usually a celebration. It can be an engagement, it can be a wedding. You could be going to somebody's wedding. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that you're taking that next step in life, that this is like a wedding or an engagement, because you've got all these cards over here saying, Two of Raphael, Knight of Raphael, making you wish here with the Nine of Raphael. Excuse me, guys. But I kind of think that's the commitment stage. You then have, sorry guys, every time I start doing these videos, my throat starts blocking up. You have the Emperor card, okay? The Emperor is very good at getting straight to the details, working everything out. He works everything out, and it's kind of, it's done and dusted. What the Emperor says goes. He can also be a little bit of a bully. So watch any tendencies towards that on either side of this relationship. Although this wasn't supposed to be a complete relationship reading, it's turned into one. So I'm pretty pleased about that for you guys. But just watch any sort of, be willing to make compromises, okay? The Emperor is not a compromising person. He didn't get to be the Emperor by just, sitting there looking pretty. He had to bully his way a little bit into being this emperor, and so just watch out for that one. But I'm not worried about it because you have the Six of Wands, which is the congratulations, guys. The Six of Wands is like the parade sort of type thing. This is you've achieved your goals. You've probably turned this card around the right way, and all your plans are working out. You're being seen, celebrated, patted on the back, whatever you want to say with this card. So I think this is a really good reading. I know life path number ones last year, in particularly, had a lot of troubles with relationships, but I don't see that in February for you. I think with this being in your past, this Knight of Raphael, like everybody should know now, it's not one of my favourite cards. It's the Knight in Shining Armour. You've dealt with that, and you're at that crossroads now in where you can make all this happen, especially with the Two of Raphael here. The only other card we really needed was the Six of Cups, and this would have been pretty straightforward. Jump into the relationship, make it happen, guys, all that sort of type thing, but you don't have it, okay, because you haven't got all the information as what I'm seeing with the pages in the new beginning with the Ace of Swords here. So I hope that's helped for February, but with these cards here, I'm not even going to pull any clarifiers on the main spread here. I think these other cards have clarified it pretty good. So, but there's your, Six of Wands here. This is the parade, the patting yourself on the back because you've done it. You've done a good job. Everybody is noticing. There's a whole lot of people around here cheering you on as well. So good on you guys. Never easy when you have to find all the puzzle pieces and put them together, but I think you're going to come out acing it sort of type thing. So good read for you guys. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you find that you need a little bit of help with those puzzle pieces and the information, I'm only too happy to give you a personal reading for your situations. These are general readings, remember. So like I said, take what resonates with you and what doesn't, leave and live and light for somebody else. So thanks again, guys, and we'll catch you in March's readings.